Hi there, my name's Dr. Amanda Noelle. I'm also known as Aphrodite's Apprentice. And I am going to talk about my working as a client with Brad Johnson and my Syrian friend Adronis. I have to say, channeling was something very new to me. Although the first time I experienced it, it was with Brad and it felt totally amazing, totally awesome. And I just felt these like shivers throughout my body and being. What happened to me, what brought me to Brad, is in 2009, I had a psychic blowout. It was the end of my Saturn return, and everything in my life, my relationship, my living situation, my financial situation, my goals and dreams, everything that I thought I had, that I knew was safe, became all of a sudden, it kind of erupted in this massive, intense freak incident that caused everything to become unstable, and I had to grab onto the seat of my soul for deep security. And I went into meditation and I began to get really inspired by some YouTube videos. I found Brad on YouTube, and seeing his videos, something just clicked and I knew that I had to speak with him. At that time I had a lot of unresolved questions that I could not resolve from the perspective of wanting to finish with a particular person and understand the karma of why a traumatic situation like this had unfolded that spiraled out in so many aspects of my life. So I got to question and fire away all my questions to Brad, who was channeling Adronis, and things just fell into place and I could put them slowly over time to rest. And it was definitely a dark night of the soul. Adronis and Brad provided a little bit of light during that time. In fact, I had a complete kind of a meltdown, or should I say shutdown, where I needed to be indoors meditating. I couldn't go to nightclubs, I couldn't go to parties, I couldn't go out to loud music. I had to really go inward. And normally I'm kind of an outgoing person and I like a lot of love and attention and affection. And what I was able to do was keep on a spiritual path, and also something about working with Brad is everything is just really exciting. He has this kind of spiritual intensity, fast flying. I mean, his awakening story is really amazing. That just got me charged. Like my spiritual batteries were already getting ready to be charged, and he just like took them to like the nth level. And so I signed up for a mentorship package. I signed up for a series of one-on-one counseling sessions with Brad and also with Adronis. And although it was hard to explain to a lot of my friends and family, oh, by the way, my, instead of saying my therapist told me this, I'd say, my friend from Sirius, my mentor from Sirius, he told me this. And time again, the information that came through Adronis, that comes through Adronis, blows my mind with its accuracy and also with this sort of magical energy. And I love that I can hire Brad and ask him questions about my, this lifetime and personal life information. Oh, what should I do in my job? What should I do in relationship? What should I do with this friend over here? And the answer was always going to be focused on my self-choice, self-empowerment, soul evolution. Adronis doesn't give anything away. Yet I can also go for information that's a bit like, I guess I would say, psychic research. In fact, I've interviewed Brad for projects about times in Atlantis, times in Egypt, in Greece, my association with the goddess Aphrodite. And it's put all these things into place because I'd always had a feeling that I had lifetimes as a priestess or working with goddess energies. But without even really saying much to Brad, bringing Adronis through, he was able to tell me why I'm so obsessed with goddess Aphrodite and goddess Isis and Lakshmi and Kuan Yin, and he was able to kind of tell me why I am the soul why I am the person that I am now based on my soul's incarnation. So it's so cool. If you want to have a little narrow perspective in your life and just know, very small bits and pieces, don't send yourself over to Brad. But if you want a giant bird's eye view and a lot of soul expansion and you're really excited, I would definitely recommend working with him. The other piece is, if you want a sort of, I guess I would call it a soul activation, I am a very wise and intelligent, intuitive healer. And I've gone to see many healers, and I've also had many clients come to me. And what I'd like to say about Brad and Adronis is that you can actually feel the healing energy happening. During your channeling session, you may be talking about something that happened in a past life, but Adronis really has a fast and furious way to heal out the body and also charge the DNA and connect you to your higher self. I think all healers are able to do this, but there's something about the Syrian energy that's really awesome. You'll feel it. You have to try it out. Don't just until you try it. I know some of you are starseeds. This is not anything outside of the box for you. Some of you may be friends of starseeds who are dragging you to say, hey, watch this video, check out this website. If you're a newbie or a mainstreamer, I call you, maybe somebody who's not quite yet tuned into the whole spiritual world of starseeds and UFOs and whatnot, Brad is like the gateway drug. I mean, he will just help you believe, see, enjoy, and learn. So I bless you in your journey, and thank you so much for listening. Have a great spiritual unfoldment. Namaste.